This story is about a woman named Jessica Smith. Okay. So she is also has gone through the court system, but she was an interesting case because she did like a full podcast, like an hour plus podcast with these guys who talk about like the truth and like what the truth is about things, and defended herself to the death of that she was innocent, and that because people had been speculating and saying that she was lying, and she was like, no, I will set the record straight, I am totally sick and here are all the reasons and here's like the proof. And then it turns out no, bullshit, and that she had taken money. Then after she got caught, she's like, I don't even care like what you guys have to say. Like, I'm actually doing great, and you people are horrible for caring about what I'm doing. So this one's from a year ago, March 12th. And she had to pay back about $12,000 of money she stole. There was also like a fitness connection where she had said, and that's sort of like the whole story, is that she had gotten, not the bypass, but she's gotten the one below it, like the one that's a little bit less intense, I guess, the gastric sleeve surgery to lose weight. So she not only lied about that and told a reporter that it was all from bodybuilding, like working out at the gym, then she had lost all this weight. But then if you get the gastric sleeve, apparently you might have to get infusions for iron because you need more iron or something. And it looks like a chemotherapy, and you're on the same floor as the chemotherapy treatments are sometimes in some hospitals. So she took full advantage of that and was taking pictures and like raising money on Facebook and such. So she's obviously got an issue with the truth. So here you go.
Tonight is a scandalous scheme. She said she had cancer and people opened their wallets.
A woman is accused of faking cancer and using the phony diagnosis to scam people out of thousands of dollars.
Jessica Smith. She's a 32-year-old mom of two, and she made headlines when she was arrested raising $12,000 through GoFundMe and Facebook for what she said was a fight against colon cancer that actually just turned out to be IBS. Oh wait, no, not IBS. Actually just BS. From my research into this, please applaud. That's the best joke I've ever written. Best joke I've ever written. Sorry. Shockingly unself-aware nightmare of a woman.
I would hope that all of you watching this, with literally the mounds of proof I've provided, when I'm vindicated, I expect public apologies. And if you don't, you're an even bigger fool.
To me, it seems obvious that number one, she's a pathological liar. And number two, she's a narcissist.
Whether you think I'm innocent, whether you think I'm guilty, whether you think I'm scum of the earth, if you're one of my family members and you still continue to reach out to me and tell me you love me, adult humans are vile. And I just want you all to know that today for Christmas, I got a notebook.
So this part is like after she got caught, and this is like her response to like people being upset that she defrauded people for saying that she had cancer, which she did not have. This is her response to it.
I had a pen and I hugged my son goodbye at noon to go with his father. And I still feel really, really blessed.
Not only did people call her out on her lies from the beginning, she doubled down several times, including on her own social media and on an hours-long podcast interview, knowing the whole time she was lying.
I'm not tolerating it. I'm over being sad. Now I'm just pissed. And now I'm out to prove all of you wrong, and you're all gonna be made out to look like the fools that you are.
She's the type that is always the victim no matter what, and everyone is always out to get her. The scary thing is, I truly think she believes it.
All I have to say is keep your mouth shut about me, because if you don't, you'll have it coming for you.
There's a lot to unpack here, so let's break down how Jessica Smith got into the Kia's World Cancer Con Hall of Fame. Currently under construction. So Jessica Smith launched her GoFundMe page in 2019 after allegedly being diagnosed with colon cancer. It turns out she never had colon cancer. And this wasn't the first time she's claimed to have some pretty serious medical issues.
So let's talk a little bit about your medical history, because you've had to overcome some bad news, not once, but more than once. So you were before this current diagnosis you were diagnosed and beat a form of cancer, correct?
Yes, I had cervical cancer, which they kind of found when I was pregnant with my son, actually, my 1.5-year-old.
That had to be pretty scary.
Yeah, it was more like overwhelming, or more like, what? Like, you almost are in shock. You're like, what is going on?
Okay, you get the vibes of this one. So basically, she, doubles down. She's taking glamour shots. She's taking glamour shots of her hair falling out. She's like, hey. Like, if this was someone who had an actual diagnosed disorder, it would be like, okay, fine, do whatever you want. But the fact that, like, she also wants to look sexy while faking everything that's going on in this collage is just, it's beyond me. Okay, so she got caught. Okay, here's her infusion picture. This is when she's getting the infusions. And yeah, she goes to defend herself, the apology, she got arrested. Now she's working through the court case system. She changed a little bit. Her hair grew back. Yeah. So basically, update with her is that she looks like she got rid of all her socials, from what I can tell, unless she's blocked me like Heidi did at one point, where blocked me on everything, but it looks like she's gone from socials. But the podcast did a follow-up about her. It's like 3 hours long. So, I don't want to watch the whole thing, but let's see, where is it? Hold on. Let me just go to their page. There was a couple response videos to, JVC to, let me see. Okay. Since the finale where she talks about like what's going on and the case against her.
Do and say about me anymore. I genuinely can tell you, it used to get me super upset, and now it gets sent to me and I just laugh. Seriously, you all are pissed if I don't apologize. Then you get pissed when I apologize. Then you got pissed because I couldn't go into specifics into my apology because I have criminal charges. In what universe did you think that I would ever address anything specifically? If you had a good lawyer that was telling you not to address anything specifically, you wouldn't, right? Get over it. I can't. It's exhausting. Y'all are seriously exhausting.
Get over it, guys. I faked cancer and stole money. Get over it. God, what, you're so obsessed with me. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Pitiful. I'm done after today. I'm done addressing it. I'm done giving any kind of care in the world to it. I have better things to do, more productive things to do than others. Yeah, y'all are just pitiful. I do, however, think it's fun.
We're all pitiful, but then she's going to make 25 stories about it, about how bad we are and how much other things she has to do with her time.
That I've received a lot of messages about people who did interviews that said that their interview, when they were initially asked, said it was going to be about something else, and then it was turned around behind their backs. And I have all those messages, and when the time comes, I will be posting them. So
people who are in trouble always say this. They're always like, when the time comes, you will all see. It's like, the time has come, baby, and I have seen nothing but you looking very guilty. So let me know. The time would be now to release anything that would paint you in a better light, and I don't think you have it.
Keep that in the back of your mind, everyone. The fact that people said certain things, like that I commented on my weight, or the fact that I had makeup on, makes it all about me. Yeah, you dumbasses, because I was talking about me, and the weight loss was part of it, and me having and using makeup as a hobby is now part of it. Sorry, don't know what to tell you. You're like pulling and really reaching for stuff.
and it just looks sadder and sadder and sadder. So, you know,
Yeah, it's really all of us.
I wish you all the best of love and luck in life.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think some of you all need to see my doctor because you're
I really did like that that insult. Some of y'all need to see my doctor. I don't know why that just got me. That one sounds very similar to
I'm going to send you so much love and so much light and so much good energy today because I feel like you need it.
y'all need to see my doctor. I'm telling you. So she's working through her custody. But the thing is that's sort of surprising that she's out on bail, or at least during this, it seems, and she's got custody of her kids. So it seems like, you know, she's kind of gonna get away with it. She had to pay back, and maybe there was an update. I think she had to pay back her, you know, what she took from Facebook and from GoFundMe. And that was it. I think there were some mental health requirements that she had to complete, but basically, I don't think there was any jail time other than the original arrest. Like, I don't think there was much that happened. So yeah, scam's gonna scam. Can't wait to see her again at a Walmart. Taking someone's kid. I don't know. Just kidding. But yeah, that's what she's up to. So, you know, maybe we'll invite her on the show too. Just go real unhinged around here.